This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless.
I am reborn again and again. I am the will of the Emperor. I am Death's hand.
Seth, hello, hello. Q, yes he did. Yes, he did. Well, what's up, everybody? How are we doing this afternoon / evening? All right, sounds good on my end. So I did put the game sound up a little bit higher than usual, just because the background noise and music and all that in this are fantastic. But for those not familiar, this is Jade Empire. This is a game that Narrcost refuses to play, and I've been asking him to play for 2 years since I bought it for him on Steam. It is a martial arts action RPG, and it is a ton of fun. It's made by Bioware, so it's got great storytelling, character development aspects in it. Trailer looked pretty good. Yee. It's 11 p.m. and I'm hungry. How are you? Not hungry. I definitely had a little bit of food before I got started, but I am overall good. Got my computer monitor here. I got a 24-inch monitor that's going to go to the new computer, which is scheduled to get here on Thursday. Other than that, everything's all set for that, and I will have, at some point over the next day or two, a fundraising trailer coming out for the live stream event that I'm doing, so be on the lookout for that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started, and since I've played through this a number of times, am very familiar, and am pretty decent at the game, I'm going to allow you all to determine kind of what character we go with, how we wind up fighting, stuff like that. So, there are fast, more magically based, balanced, or strong characters. So basically there are 3 different types of stats in this. There is health, like magic, and focus. So basically that will somewhat determine, not really though, because we can customize each of these, what your character goes for. Missed YouTube chat so much. I know, it's so good. 100% new PC will be like a breath. Oh, it will be so good. Although apparently one of the guys, I went to Best Buy for my monitor, and he's like, yeah, we actually have a computer that's got slightly better stats, except for RAM, on sale here for like $50 less. So I'm like, oh, cool. But anyway, the new computer will be good, and I'm going to have Narrcost help me set everything up, although my internet will be better than his, so hopefully I will not get cucked by Comcast. Yeah, YouTube chat over Twitch any day. But do you all have a character out of these, so Lu, Wu, Ming, Tiger Shen, Gen Z, or Ling, that you happen to like, that we should go with? Any of these looking appealing? Pick the fast chick. So Radiant Gen Z. All right, in that case, gonna do that for right now. So we start out with the Heavenly Wave support style, and we now have access to 4 different martial arts styles we can start with. We have Thousand Cuts, which is a relatively difficult style, but has the strongest charge attack. We have Leaping Tiger and Legendary Strike, which are both pretty balanced. Leaping Tiger has a little bit more range. And then White Demon, which is the most powerful style, but is the slowest. She looks like a prostitute. What more could you want? I know, right? So, any preference on how you want to see me fight throughout the game? We'll, of course, get more martial arts styles and more like weapons and support styles, but what would you all like to see for the start? Leaping Tiger? Sounds good, and this one's got something really cool with it, so I'll show you that. All right, so now we need to figure out a name. So, what are we thinking for the name? We can go random. Let's see. Fleeting Yan Hong, Ferocious Huikai, Dragon Long Fei, Spider Suya. Ooh, that sounds fun. Extra range with a fast pace. Yeah, it will be. Plus, her smaller frame should make her hopefully a little harder to hit. I'm not naming her that. Shut up. Something not totally inappropriate in the event that we have younger viewers join. Save that stuff for the chat. Silent Wu Yin, Boxer Muye, Bright Anyu, Nimble Lingbao. Ooh. So nimble. Nice guy. You are the worst. Seth, anything you'd like to add? It is not PG-13. How about Shameless Jia Ying? I'm assuming this means she has no shame. Oh, here, wait. I know it'll satisfy. All right, just for Q. Does that make you happy? You've never seen 13-year-olds? I mean, I don't go out of my way to spend time watching or viewing them. Do you? He says in an FBI tone. So what do we think? She needs a title? All right, hang on. I got this. Furious. Whoop, did something there. Space. Prostitute. Because there's nothing you want to fight less than a furious prostitute. There we go. All right. So bow before the might of furious prostitute. We can call her Prosty for short. There you go. Please, just call me Furious Prostitute. Mrs. Furious Prostitute was my mother. Alright, I'm going to turn up the volume slightly here for me so I can just hear stuff.
I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard.
Alright, so we already have the choices here, so I'll leave that up to you. We can either be good or evil, because yes, back in the day, Bioware helped to pioneer the whole good-evil path trope throughout games. So this will affect some of the fighting styles we get, as well as some of the items we equip. So would you like to see a good route or a bad route? Are you a good witch or a bad witch? I am a sandwich. Seth says bad. Q, do you agree? Should I feel the power of the dark side? Admittedly, they do get access to some more useful magic, although technically the less powerful support style. Seth says bad. Going once, going twice. All right. I can blindfold myself. Let the hate flow through you. Do it. All right, I can blindfold myself.
We're all
There we go.
daddy's trained you to be the best of us. You're not Master Lee yet. I would welcome another match with you, though. Let's say one more before we break for the day.
Show your skill with your hands, not your words.
Let us begin.
Ooh, did you hear how serious he got? So as you can see, Leaping Tiger, I get some cool Wolverine claws. Alright, come here, Jingwu. Alright, so, oh god, what is the chi heal button? There we go. So it's slightly different since we don't have the old school Xbox controls. There we go. So we can evade, even like jump over people. And now we get to defeat Jing Wu. He gone. He's beating up a prostitute. Call the cops.
Did you see? Master Li was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes...
Oh good, Narrcost just liked my tweet.
Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it.
Waiting to see him hopefully pop in the chat. Yeah, Master Li, he nasty. Each bruise is a mark of your failure to learn our master's teachings.
So confrontational. This was merely practice. One of the few times where a loss carries no impact. Master Li told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush.
Oh yeah, no, he's not on his way. Why didn't you tell me
He
earlier?
specifically told me that it was no rush, so I didn't think it would be vital. Besides, who could turn down a chance to practice with you? You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
So I like that they actually do a decent job of trying to train you in this. Like you can train against these students over here with Smiling Mountain, and you get some rewards for doing so. But first, we're going to interrupt their training session. Sup, girl? What you doing? Hey, let me holler at you. Let me holler at you. Sup, Lynn?
Our most senior student has a spare moment to spend with me? An honor. No, wait, I shouldn't be like that. Master Li always reminds
More like
me that
Smelly
jealousy
Mountain.
is a
Gotti.
low path and not worthy of one of his students. I understand your training is almost complete. I wonder who will replace you as our example. It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine Master Li saying, "You must strive to be like Lin in all things" to the others. Just the opposite, more likely.
Godly Winter Frost, how's it going? Gonna roll you, but the links got... Yeah, I have my thing set up to not allow links, just in case you never know what someone's gonna throw in. But welcome to the stream, how are you doing? And let me turn on, just so I don't miss anything, live chat. There we go. You lack the skills and discipline to be a leader.
This from Master Li's favorite. We can't all be blessed with such favor. Any of us could have been the best in the school if we had been Master Li's first student.
You flatter yourself. Time does not excuse your clumsy
I
strikes.
don't need to take this. Your impending graduation has clearly gone to your head, and if you ask me, it
Top
can't
chat
come
is
soon
dumb.
enough.
I'm glad to hear you're doing good, though, my dude. Welcome, welcome.
Don't you have something else?
Oh,
you
okay,
should-
so I pissed her off so I can't spar against her. That is one of the only bad things. We do miss a tiny bit of experience for doing that, but womp womp. All right, we're not going to spend time reading all those because there are a ton of books all around. So any important lore I can always just explain to you. So Thofan is the old tongue. We're going to hear several characters speaking in a language we do not understand, and that is Thofan.
Always good to see you wandering the school. You're the best among us, after all. So it makes everyone train a little harder when you're around.
Lynn needs to chill the wheel.
The
Oh,
tricky
yeah.
part is making sure we're emulating you, not hoping to take you
Dialogue
down
for a
bit.
while?
You should think
Sure. We're
carefully
mostly
before
going
bruising
for
the tender egos around.
kind of an evil playthrough, so there will be some decisions I
time to
need
see
to
Master
say
Lee
like
have
more
a chance?
evilly, just to make
I'm
sure
not
we're
taking the
getting
blame
our
if you
maximum
forget.
alignment. But yeah, I'm happy to allow some choice in there.
I thought Master Li would have your attention for the rest of the day. It's good to see you.
So this
I
is
know
Smiling
you haven't had
Mountain.
much time for simple sparring. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer. There are...
We'll do it another time. I want to just knock these out all at once. So basically, he gives you the option to practice against students, and you can unlock some things for beating different numbers of students. A penguin? Yeah, the eyebrows are weird.
Oh, senior student. Not too many people come back here this time of day, so we thought we'd take a moment to practice. Would you like to join us? We could team up against you and learn from the best. This is good news.
All right, so we're gonna do a 2-on-1 here. So, wow.
That's much better.
There we go. Need to figure out how to. Need to figure out how to not die. There we go. Sorry, I'm still relearning the button mapping for the Xbox version or the Xbox One version. By the way, they are going down way too easily, so we are going to adjust that in a sec. Tablet's gonna die. No, no dead tablets.
I didn't think we'd win.
How many dim sum did that guy
It's an
eat?
honor to
A lot,
face you.
Seth.
Thank
A
you very
lot.
much. We have to go. Smiling Mountain's going to be teaching a class soon, and then we have weapons training.
We will. Oh, it was apparently already on Master. So yeah, we'll go Grandmaster. There we go. All right. Need a little challenge to my game. Call the Ambalam. Wee wee. All right, here is Gao the Lesser.
Oh, you're finally here to talk to Master Li, are you? I certainly hope so. The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until he talks to you. What? The old man?
Go for some pot stickers right now,
Young
for
men
sure.
don't get mired in foolish beliefs.
Can you
like
imagine
the
me playing
belief that your
Sekiro?
training is more important than
Isn't that
everyone
like that
else's.
Dark Souls-esque
If
kind of like
anything,
samurai
you
game that came out?
disrespect this school by monopolizing so much of the master's attention.
I could see that. Think carefully about how much you value your arms before you speak that way again.
I've heard worse threats from children. I know you'd never start anything without the old man's permission. You wouldn't dare risk your status as exemplar to us all.
So this dude is basically just petty. No, I wouldn't dishonor myself by beating a dog.
When did your tongue develop such barbs? Be careful lashing it around like that. Someone might tear it out for you. Master Li wants to talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school.
So Gao is not only just a giant D-bag in general, but he's also he's one of those students that's like, this place totally sucks, yet is not a good student. So the fact that we have Master Li is wasted on him.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future?
Yeah, he is certainly Gao the Lesser in many ways. We will later meet Gao the Greater. I long to leave this tiny place I am meant for great
Your
things.
lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret.
Why would you do that? Yeah, they're, I'd say, probably equally small.
Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Li!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him. And Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the Outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters.
I will fight them. Let me come with you.
You will have your chance to fight soon enough. Go to Gujin, the weapon master. He has a weapon for you, and you will have need of it before long. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over.
Could technically win it soon. Yeah, that's very, very true. Sekiro, yeah, still $60 on stream or on Steam. But yes, for the fundraiser I'm doing, one random donator will have the chance to win up to a $60 game on the console of their choice or platform of their choice. Stay tuned. I will do as you ask. We're going to do that just to hurry this up a little bit. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to do a quick puzzle. So we got red, yellow, and blue lion figurines. A statue of a lion stands behind an altar. It's marked as a training aid. There's a crystal sphere in its paw. So we're going to approach. So a blue light shows up. We place the blue. Red shows up. We place the red. And yellow shows up. And we get a coin. So we're going to take that coin, run it all the way back up behind the school. The one on your... yes, I have the video made, and I do mention what you had mentioned to me, and I gave you a quick little shout-out in it. So, yep, that is listed in there as well. So we're going to place that silver coin we just got into the bowl. We're going to get the lion's head token. And then... Dang, someone's fighting hard in there. All right. And then we can actually finish the puzzle for real. So we're going to approach. We're going to place the old master's grave token in its mouth. And now we get different colors. So we created green. We created red, or sorry, orange. And we created purple. Statue erupts in a loud burst of energy. We've done something momentous and feel different.
Examine your world from all angles, and you will see the interconnectedness of all things. Even that which is humble can be the key to greater things.
Frosty got coin and some head. I see this as an absolute win. All right, so we lost all of those items, but we got 75 experience, and we gained... That'll be a good time to show this off. Where is it? Techniques. So we gain different techniques as we do things throughout the game. So by completing that puzzle, we get health +2 and focus +2, meaning that instead of being at 130 and 130 for health and focus, we're at 132 and 132. A masterful hunter, the lion must always be aware of the totality of its domain and be ready to protect it. You feel kinship with the mighty predator after solving the riddle left by the old master of Two Rivers, which is the name of our academy. Some other things to keep in mind, based on our stats, we have different levels for attempting to communicate with other people, so kind of like Fallout-esque style. We have charm, intuition, and intimidation. All right, we've done about all we're going to do here, so let's head back towards Dawnstar, who's being hit on by a very, very creepy individual. Hey, there he is again.
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Lee might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
Sounds like Dawnstar would like you to leave, Gao.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Yeah, I'm gonna intimidate
Thank you,
everybody.
But I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
He is Gao the Lesser in all respects.
Got
I
he.
thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did.
Alright, you know about the bandits? We're gonna get
Yes,
a
he
weapon
said
from
you were
Gujin.
coming. He just passed here with C-Pat on his way to help
Gao
clean
is a
up.
wimp.
It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid. Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future?
We don't have time to talk. The bandits are more important. No, I have a bad feeling.
I don't like your bad feelings. They always end up being right. Remember the grass fire? Half of the field's gone in a day, and you knew it would happen. You said you felt the lightning coming, but not even Master Li knows the weather like that. I trust your instincts. You are full of such promise. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night.
I'll keep you awake at night.
But I see only
We actually
problems.
can hit on one of the
You are
women in the
destined
game,
to find solutions.
which is nice.
I envy you for that.
I'm bound for great
Do
things.
not distance yourself too much from the rest of us. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart?
Then I'm gonna keep you really close to my heart because you
Weapons
basic.
workshop. It
Damn.
shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack. Of
Let's go
course.
together. Alright, so now we have a follower. So, followers can help in combat, but I don't prefer that. Instead, each person has the ability to either attack, so she has a longsword, or she can, through support, recover our chi, which our chi is used for healing as well as chi strikes. So we are going to take advantage of that. This is a focus shrine. It restores that yellow meter if we meditate in front of it. So we're going to head to the town of Two Rivers. Prosty is out of business. Oh, yeah.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it. Let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
Kia! Kia! She knocked that dude out. Alright, y'all ready for this? So, using that yellow meter, we can actually slow down the flow of time by, quote-unquote, focusing. So I can make sure that certain attacks don't get interrupted. There we go. So, pretty useful. We are going to head down here. Oh, wait. Hang on. We have to... There's not going to be anything until we go up top. You kept us safe. Yeah, I'm pretty great. Pretty great. Thought there was supposed to be something else here. We'll get it later. Call the Ambalam. He is... I think that dude's probably dead. Yeah, he did not get up. That dude is super dead. Alright, so this is Gujin's weapon shop.
Gujin's place. As soon as we can, we should see him to arm.
And so Gujin, the weapon master, speaks that Tho fan that I was talking about.
Hello, Weapon Master Gujin. Good day to you.
Don't waste my time speaking at Tho fan, Gujin. The old tongue, you mean? Anyone with half an education understands Tho fan, and some of us prefer the way it rolls off the tongue. Don't act like it's a surprise. Lots of people speak it, although I suppose it's concentrated mostly in the prosperous East.
If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here?
Full inflatable tube man. Master Lee sent me for a weapon.
I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Lee as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Lee wants you to stay focused on your first weapon. Anything? Everything. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of two legendary weapons. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star.
Yeah, she does have a blade. I'll have her fight in a fight with me so you can see the blade. Speaking of blades, though, we have an option. So we have the longsword, Fortune's favorite, and the staff, Golden Star. Both of those can eventually be upgraded. I will give you all the choice, though, of which I use. Take the sword. Seth, you agree? By the way, he is not going to give the other to Dawnstar. She gets the sword. Sword, we ain't no mage. Not going to lie, I was hoping you all would say the sword, because it is, in my opinion, the better weapon among the two.
They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours, if you wish it. Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need it with these bandits so close. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are dealt with. One more thing,
Just going to skip that dialogue as it's basically him saying goodbye.
Excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town.
Does Master Lee know they're here?
Master Lee hasn't returned yet with Kia Min. I'm sure he will be back before long, but we must depend on you until he returns. I will run to the school and seal the gates. Make your way to the beach and teach these bandits a lesson. I know you can.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure.
Alright, so we gained the Fortune's favorite longsword. Thankfully, Gujin has a focus shrine right in his shop. And we'll show you how this bad boy works. So we got a couple enemies right here.
Leaping tiger.
So, we can actually switch between styles. Ah, dang it.
Longsword.
So here's the longsword, Fortune's favorites. Again, just trying to remember how to switch between. And as you can tell, this thing just straight up murders people. Yeah, so sword, very powerful. Give me Blade and Soul flashbacks. Oh, right, let me switch her to attack. Alright, here we go.
Fighting to the east. We have to push these bandits back off the beach.
Okay, so there's more hassling a guy down here.
They're animals.
We are real close to dying. Let's not let that happen. out of chi, which is why I would prefer to have Dawnstar available. Urgh. Ouch. There we go. Chi, baby. Alright, so since we saved this guy, we might as well open his chest and take his 200 gold. After all, can't spend it if he's dead. We are going to run our way up here. That is one neat thing. If you focus, you can actually run faster through levels. Gonna recover that. And there should be another spirit font over here, which will allow us to heal health and chi. Alright, we are off to fight the bandits on the beach. And it should autosave. There it is. You can tell I've played this a few times. And now comes the fun part. It is going to suck to be those guys in like 3 seconds.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Yeah, they're real dead. Except for that guy that somehow survived a cannon shot to the face. So we need to be constantly aware in this battle and moving because the enemies will fire even if it hits their own guys. So I am going to very quickly switch her to support just because I need the chi. The good news about Leaping Tiger is it can kind of get in around some spears. Bootleg Voldemort. Oh, just you wait. It's gonna get even more interesting. So one of their guys has access to Leaping Tiger as well. This guy is on fire. So generally good to attack these spear guys from the back. So they tend to fire right where I just was. So as soon as Dawnstar says watch out, or once you hear them start to fire, if you move out of the way, the enemies will be hit. Thankfully, that dude knocked me out of the way himself. We can also use, as you see my hands glowing blue here, what are known as chi strikes. So we can actually use our magic, and that's why I like to have Dawnstar on support, to enhance the power of our physical attacks. Yeah, you're not the only one who can do that. Haha. We got very lucky there, almost got hit with a heavy attack.
Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this.
You want to talk about magic? Check this out. He's going Super Saiyan. That's right, you're gonna fight a dead Chinese farmer. Dun dun. So yeah, we are gonna want to focus on the guys there that have the magic, because they can attack at a range and do some serious damage. So I'm gonna need to constantly be kind of shifting around here in order to avoid those. Ow, ow, ow. It's fine though, because we got that right there. Get wrecked, nerd. Spirits can't stop me. It does disrupt the natural balance. You are correct, Q. And that will become a theme.
Clearly, I have been too dismissive in my search. This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it.
Get ready for a display of power.
I have seen enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
Consider that ship wrecked.
You! Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success.
So that's why Gao should really respect that dude a little bit more.
It would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready.
Why didn't you step in? I could have fought him. You would have fought him and you would have died.
You would have fought, and you would have died. You are not ready, but you soon will be. There is no choice left to us. I will explain at the school. You have done well, but more than this awaits you. See to your fellow villagers and students, and return to me at the school. We have a great deal to discuss.
Q, I'm telling you, like, this game did not get enough love back in the day. It is so good. Like, it's a ton of fun to play. It allows you to really customize your playstyle the way you want. Like, it's awesome. For being released in 2005, so basically 15 years ago almost, this game is amazing. So I'm glad you like it. You should definitely look into it. It is on Steam. At least it was. Maybe it's not anymore. Maybe that's the reason Narrcost refuses to play it. All right, we'll stay relatively balanced for now. So, with every level up, we get to upgrade parts of our abilities. So we will upgrade the damage and speed for our main ability there. So there are five different types, of styles. There are martial styles, which are like Leaping Tiger, signified by that bluish hand. There are support styles, with this kind of peachy, palish hand here, which don't always do direct damage, but have like special abilities. So Heavenly Wave can slow people. Fortune's Favorite is a weapon style. And then there are two other styles I won't spoil, but we'll see them coming up. Special edition for $15. Yep, it's super cheap. I bought it for Narrcost. He refuses to play it because he is a butthole. But it's awesome.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea Master Li could command that kind of power. He destroyed that ship so easily. This is so confusing. Master Li said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. So many spirits seem lost, as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me.
Bought a new mousepad, kind of saving up. 2 games up for grabs in the charity event. See, there you go. I'll tell you what, let's see, hang on. Close window. Boop, boop, boop. Nope. Okay, it just went away. Never mind. All right. Do you want to talk about the attack?
I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Li called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else.
Your name is unusual. Is it a title?
Names or titles are often given based on significant events or particular skills. I was apparently named for a red glow opposite the morning sun on the day of my birth. I have no other information than that. I remember moving around a lot, and for some reason the robes of that sorcerer looked familiar to me. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks. With glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts, I could have seen them anywhere.
Let me see something real quick here. Boop, boop, boop. Q, what's your Steam name? Why did you move around? How did you come here?
I don't remember specific incidents, but I am used to being shunned. People are not very welcoming of those who appear to not let the dead lay peacefully. Master Li said I was brought to him by a concerned ally who received me from yet another person. That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure it himself. Master Li doesn't know who that guardian was or what I needed protection from.
You were gonna gift it, so was I.
Look into it, but
so we can rock, paper, scissors.
Your training has taken precedence. My abilities are just a curiosity. You are the center of attention here. I prefer it this way. I can just be.
Boop, boop, boop. So give me just a sec here. Store. Boop, 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 boop. In the meantime, it's troubling to not know your past.
Yes, I suppose you know something about that as well. I hope this does not sound odd, but I am glad we share that. Thanks for this talk. The events on the beach worried me, but you always improve my mood. Let's get back to what you need to do.
How do you delete friends on Steam? Well, give it a minute before you delete friends on Steam. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Who are the people of interest in the village?
Well, we've already visited Gu Jin, who used to be a guard in the west, they say. Old Ming always has a story, and he's usually by the statue on the beach. Merchant Fen Do is in the village square. He's been expecting new goods any day now, for weeks. Oh, for training or learning the philosophy behind martial combat, go see Smiling Mountain. He is behind the ring, near the student quarters. He's always amusing.
I feel like the world's worst person right now, just listening to Dawn Star like, oh, that's interesting. Do go on. How did you help Master Li find out about the Restless Dead?
Think about it too much. Manipulating chi has not come as naturally to me as it has to you. The things I do are different. I can see spirit shapes and hear the odd whisper. Master Li was surprised, but he has not had time to look into it further. Your training is his primary interest. Hopefully I'll find my skills useful for more than just keeping me up at night. Could we go on to something else?
Oh, are you kidding me? Well, Q, I just tried to buy it for you, but it says it's not available in your region. Huh.
Then we should...
Alright, we'll stop talking to Dawn Star for now. Well, I tried.
Oh, you.
You're a friend of Dawnstar, right? I'm looking for her.
She's right behind me.
Dawnstar, there you are. I know I haven't spoken to you in a while. I saw him again last night, and I remembered what you said. I wasn't as afraid.
I'm glad, Mrs. Zhang.
He seemed peaceful, if a bit
Well, thank you, Seth.
lost. But I know it's not your fault now. I'm sorry for
Yeah, I tried sending it, and
what
it
I
came
said.
up with an error message. It's the gift you were trying to purchase is not available in the recipient's region. So I have no idea.
Remember Zhang Jin, her son? He drowned last year after the mooring she tied let go. A sad accident. I saw his spirit and told her. She thought I was calling up ghosts. Some spirits return because of trauma, to rectify something that disturbed them in life or death. They are very focused. When the pain is gone, they find rest. At least they are supposed to. Jin's spirit told his mother the accident wasn't her fault. Now he wanders, unconnected to this world and unable to pass to the next. Troubled spirits can be set to rest for a time, but unless the greater problem is corrected, it seems all dead are destined to wander until they go mad.
Did you do it, Seth?
This has been difficult. I don't want to think about how it affects specific people. I'm still not sure I should have told Mrs. Zhang about her child. She wouldn't. She would rather blame herself than seek solace. I guess blame is easier to understand than chance. Come on, we should go see if the students are all right.
Ugh, it's so hard
Master
for me
Lee
to
will be waiting.
It's so hard for me to be evil in games, but I'm gonna do it. All right, Nijo.
I'm so glad you and Master Lee arrived when you did. My father ran to the school gate to find students to help. Did he make it?
The weak fall as they should. He did not survive.
He didn't.
So for being a jerk, we get evil
No.
points.
Please, no. This town was his home. He shouldn't have died like this. Hopefully Master Lee can give this some meaning. The sorcerer here.
I don't know. I'm gonna stop screwing around with that for right now because I am not doing anything right there. Cursed bandits, let their spirits lay troubled for all they have done. Some good people fell here, but thanks to you, not as many as might have. And my statue. It's a good thing they didn't touch it. Disgracing such a tribute would be like disgracing the Emperor himself. A fitting tribute to our leader, Emperor Sun, though no one else seems interested in venerating his rule. Oh, very nice. I don't have the back for cleaning it properly anymore. I guess that's why they called me Old Ming. But don't worry, not all of me is Old Ming. Go away and stop bothering me, you old goat.
You should show proper respect. Ming is an honored man in this village.
Now that is not the proper tone for addressing your elders. Typical, but not the proper tone at all. How do I say okay boomer in Thofan? If you want my respect, you're going to have to pay for it. So desperate for silver, you're threatening old men? Pitiful. Here, if you're so hard off, take a few silvers. Try not to spend them all in one place unless you're trying to buy back your honor after shaming it so. Ha! Buy your respect. That's a good one. Glad he laughed at his own joke. What did you want anyway? Make it snappy. At my age, I could die at the drop of a blossom. Bye. So we got 20 and some evil. If we stop in this cave over here, we're going to get some more silver. They did not do a good job of collecting silver. They only made about $100. This is okay, Boomer. Excellent. Pizza with all those silver coins? Yeah.
It's a good...
Don't forget... Those bandits will think twice before threatening a town protected by the likes of Master Lee. They were fools to even come here. The only shame is that their ship sunk. Think what we could have done with their plunder. Well, that's another opportunity lost. In this town, it's vital for a businessman to keep tabs on anyone with 2 coins to rub together. Things haven't been this slow since the long drought. That master of yours keeps things ludicrously stable while merchants thrive on strife. During the long drought, prices rocketed into the sky like fireworks.
So this dude's basically like, hey, things need to get shaken up a little bit so I can make money. The baby is silent. That's awesome. Let's talk about what you can do for me.
Happily. We don't need to waste time on my gripes when there's silver to be spent.
What you got?
I have nothing at the moment.
Alright, so we don't need to talk to him anymore for now. He will be useful later.
You were so brave to fight those bandits.
I have never seen Master Li display such...
Yeah, Master Li's alright.
Hey, boys, look who it is.
Is that the one gal the Lesser's always going on about?
I think so. I say we teach a little lesson about staying in your place when great men like Gao are around.
I mean, Gao is a boy, but okay. There will certainly be a lesson learned here today. Let's begin.
Teach this whelp a lesson in manners.
I'm about to get whooped. Whoop. Unless I do that and die. Wah, 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 wah.
You'll never pull. Heavenly wave. Leaping tide.
Now you get to see a special. Wah! Make him explode. All right. Did it. "24 hours till pizza or burger." Nice. There's student Sai Pat.
I knew you would not let those bandits overrun the village. I hope I equal your skill someday.
Goodbye. I hope I'm as awesome as you one day. Nah. So, what I did there, you probably noticed when I made that dude explode that a multicolored ring formed around him. That is why support styles are useful. When you use the heavy attack or the charge attack for it, it puts technically a timer on them, and if you complete a heavy strike of your own with a martial style, it completes what's known as a harmonic combo, which allows you to basically blow people up and turn them into orbs. Oh yeah, last day always drags. You sure I can't get you something, my dude?
Those bandits in the village.
I'll buy you a pizza, or at least give you the money so you can buy a pizza, since I don't know how to order over there.
Any rough bandit. Is there anything you need? Yes, and the students are... It is...
So basically, Kia Min held the record for fighting students, and she's injured. So I can't beat her record until she fights with me as well. So we're going to need to find a way to get Kia Min back into health.
You could...
All right, let's look at other sparring options. So we'll start out with a single student. Hope no one minds I'm skipping the dialogue. It really does nothing there.
Very good. Another victory well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like? A duo to test their cooperation. Some of the younger students will think you are easy prey in such a situation. Show them the truth.
Oh, they're going to learn the truth. So generally, always a good idea to attack the ones that either have weapons or magic first, as martial styles are the easiest to avoid. He says as he gets hit. Good as most places are closed or closing.
Very good.
For sure. Well, yeah, if you ever need my dude, hit me up.
Now, is there anything else you would like?
All right, it's multiple.
A trio. Very well. This will be a valuable experience for all involved.
It's about to be the world's deadliest menage a trois.
You'll never. Heavenly wave. Leaping tide.
good. Another victory well earned. Yeah.
All right.
Facing a force means that you will have to remain aware of the fighting environment the whole time. Be ready. Remember.
All right, so got to stay aware of our environment, killing the spear users first. All right, 4 down. Force me, giggity, giggity, giggity.
I have observed your technique, and you may not realize it, but you are more resilient. Let me show you.
He's gonna make me resilient.
Now, is there anything else you wish at the moment? I am Chuck.
All right, so we got access to Lessons of the Forge. So we got an extra +2 to our health for fighting stronger and stronger opponents, and it talks about how folding metals over one another can make them a lot stronger. So what we are going to do is we are going... Actually, wait, I don't know if we asked him what's needed for Kya Min. Actually, we should be able to go purchase that right now. Once we find... There she is.
You are the hero of the moment. Gao claims that he dealt with hordes of bandits, but everyone else agrees that you turned aside their main attack. It is good that you were here. My foolish lack of attention forced Master Li to come to my rescue, and left me with a wound that will take a few weeks to heal. Master Li assures me I will heal in time. It's a shame, as Smiling Mountain was teasing me just yesterday with some special prize.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's dangling his special prize right in front of you.
Smiling Mountain trains students in group combat, and just yesterday, I managed to break your record for the number of opponents faced at once. He teased me by saying if I could go one higher, he might have a prize for me. I suppose he might make the same offer to you, if you're up to it. If I could fight, he could likely round up enough opponents for you to make a run at a new record, but I can't face anyone with this wound.
Is there anything I can do? So... Going to skip through that since it's quite a bit of dialogue there. Basically, she tells us of a medical herb that would allow us to create a medical poultice that'll heal her very quickly. Some magical herb. Oh, only the dankest of magical herbs will do. So we're going to talk to our old buddy here, Fendo. What that Fendo?
What can...
Actually, wait. We need to talk to, I think, Old Ming. So the old man we made fun of before is actually going to be useful. Boomer's got to be good for something, am I right? Oh, where'd he go? Ming. There he is. What are you... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump. Just a little nervous is all. Oh, you're one of Master Li's students, right? Yes, I've heard about you. Quite skilled, they say. Well, don't mind me. I don't know you. Are you from Two Rivers? Me? No. I'm not from Two Rivers, though I do occasionally come into town to do some business. Today has not been an overly good day for me. I was hoping to make a little more silver than I did selling my wares. Why do you need money so badly? I owe a small amount of silver to a man who works for a gentleman named Gao the Greater. He's quite insistent that I pay, but I'm falling a bit short. It's no more the price of a small pig, but Gao the Greater takes debts very seriously. What will happen if you don't pay the 20 silver? He's not known for his generosity. I'll figure a way out of this. You need to help yourself out of this situation. All you're doing is standing around. Let's see. Looking for a sympathy handout. Pathetic. Is that what you think I'm doing? You insult me, student. I will find a way to make this silver back. Still gives me that little bow right there. That's right, show some respect.
Was that really necessary? He didn't bother you for silver.
He has to learn to help himself. Complaining solves nothing.
I suppose we all have to look out for ourselves. But remember that there's always time for others, too.
Alright, unfortunately I did not respond to that correctly in order to get the evil points. However, we will see that gentleman again. Alright, back to the old dude. One of the students was wounded during the bandit attack. So, he tells us about 2 different grasses. Come on. No, I don't want to talk to you. There we go. Alright, so the 2 different grasses are red silk grass and bearded tongue grass. Don't ask how one beards a tongue. Anyway, the red silk grass will make her heal quickly. It actually contains medical properties that help with healing. The bearded tongue grass is basically a painkiller. It's not going to help her heal, but it will dull the pain enough for her to fight.
A potential customer is a welcome customer. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for ingredients for a medical poultice.
Oh yes, I had heard that someone was injured and immediately saw the opportunity to make vast sums of... No, to make a difference, that's it. Anyway, I've checked my stocks and I only have enough ingredients to make 1 dose of the salve for a poultice. I'm not sure how much good it will do by itself. Might take a bit of the sting away.
Do you have any bearded tongue grass?
Bearded tongue, is it? You must have spoken to old Ming. He
Holy
knows
Grail
his herbs
cushion,
better
lemon
than
haze.
anyone. I wouldn't have thought of it, but
There is a
bearded
trick
tongue is just
third
the
grass,
thing.
the granddaddy perp.
That's good stuff and readily available to me. And you, of course. Yes, it will deaden her pain perfectly. She should avoid straining herself, of course. Bearded tongue grass won't heal like red silk grass does, but why spend all that money just to speed healing?
Sounds like the American medical system, am I right? Why spend all that money to get better? As long as she thinks she's better, give me the bearded tongue.
Exactly.
So you're going to charge me full price for a humanitarian cause?
Business has been slow. What am I supposed to do? Starve?
So, you have to know your stats well enough. I'd say our intuition and intimidation are the most, so we'll go with intuition.
You see to the heart of the matter. I suppose I can't risk losing the sale when I have no other stock, so I will knock a few silvers off the price.
Nice. Northern Lights. Alright, so we paid 5
An excellent job.
silver
I'll
less.
mix the salve for you and prepare the poultice. It won't take a moment. Time will heal her, as long as she's careful not to strain herself. You are the best kind of friend. Generous but frugal. Most excellent.
Alright, so we got the bearded tongue grass poultice. And I will actually put that map away since I know this game well enough to not need it. Oh, this brings me back though. I love this game. I've probably played through this 12, 15 times. Always fun. Alright, we're going to run faster. Gotta go fast! And we'll talk to Kia Min.
This has been a busy day for us all. Is there something you need?
You have Wolverine claws. It should be for free. I should drop a little intimidation next time. I have a poultice that should help with your wound.
The sun breaks through the clouds when I hear news like this. Heavens, I can already feel it working. That's amazing. Yes, this should be perfect.
Oh, I feel bad.
The poultice must have cost you some silver. Let me repay you. What did it cost?
Be on your way for now. Q, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you get the chance to try this game out for yourself because it is fantastic. Gotta be ready for tomorrow. Hope whatever you got going on tomorrow goes fantastically for you. You have a great rest of your night. Take care, my friend. So, we're going to lie to her and say it costs 50 silver, so we're going to make 30 silver on the deal.
Given how quickly I could feel an effect, this cure was worth it. Here, take this with my thanks. If you're interested in trying to set a new record for Smiling Mountain's special prize, whatever it is, then I'll be ready.
Alright, so we are going to now attempt to break her record. And as you can kind of see on our overworld screen here, there's kind of a reddish tint in the background. That means we're heading more towards that evil side. So the good and evil in this game is open palm and closed fist. So we are heading towards closed fist. And trust me when I say we're going to give this game a good fisting.
What can I do for you? I am here to serve and train. What is there to say? She tells me that she is feeling much better. If you wish to face her, I will allow it. Kia-min says that she is feeling well, though I worry about such exertion so soon after a wound. But she knows her capabilities and would not take a foolish risk. If you win this match, then I will have a special reward for you. Good fortunes.
All right, so this is, especially since we did not give her actual medicine, just a painkiller, this is very, very bad idea for her. All right, 1 down. At this point, I just need to get down numbers. 2 down. Kia-min, I'm going to save you for last, just because it's poetic. 3 down. 4 down. All right, bring it on, girl.
Heavenly Wing. Focus. Sleeping Tiger. Focus. I will never submit. Focus. Focus.
All right, get wrecked, nerd.
You have set a new standard, and your prize is well earned. But forgive me, my attention is elsewhere. Kia-min's injury has worsened, as you could probably see. Do not feel bad. She is responsible for her own health, and accidents in the ring can happen. I just pray that my decision to let the two of you spar has not crippled her.
All right, so we got more evil points. Basically, yeah, we screwed her over big time, and that will come into play. So we got Alloyed Body, Health and Focus +5. The Alloyed Body is Smiling Mountain's ultimate series of exercises designed to offset some of the weaknesses he saw in his earlier exercises. Strengthens both health and focus. All right, how we doing, girl?
You fought well. I have a feeling it will stay yours for some time. Smiling Mountain says I will be fine, but his eyes told me that I may have injured myself badly. Oh, it was my foolish pride, thinking that some herb could restore me to health so easily.
The poultice was only a painkiller. Next time, find your own solutions.
You mean you bought a cheap painkiller when I was prepared to pay you back? Oh, I may never.
Oh God, I feel so bad. I hate being evil.
You are the worst kind of person. I'm surprised you don't get along better with Gao the Lesser. But maybe he's jealous of how terrible you can be. Leave me and the body your greed shattered. I want nothing to do with you.
So I don't think we're going to be friends. All right, Lynn, student, let's have a chat with the Lee man.
Ah, you are back. I hope this unfortunate matter with the bandits has not caused undue stress. Some good people were lost, but many were saved.
But I hate it, Seth.
It means, however, that I must accelerate your training. These invaders discovered us by accident, but as you likely suspect, they are related to your destiny. You have trained hard and are ready. You will have a pivotal role in some great events, my student, after you return from the Spirit Cave.
I object!
Gao, what is the meaning of this intrusion?
Your pet student is not the only one who fought those outlaws. Perhaps I did not stand in their midst on the beach like a fool, but I did my part. If you spent less time coddling her, you would have many promising students instead of one.
Cry somewhere else. I'm simply better than you.
This is not a matter that can be decided by effort, Gao. There are things at play that you do not understand.
I understand that this student has received preferential treatment, and I have suffered for it. Whatever is in this spirit cave, I am worthy of facing it too. If she is truly better than me, let her prove it. I challenge her.
We always play the good stuff. Isn't it a time bad guy wins for once? Well, we shall see. You call it a challenge, but my victory will be easy.
I will not have you brawling in the street. If this must happen, it will happen in the ring, as a proper test of your abilities. Gao, you are restricted to styles that I have taught. I know the dark tutoring your father, Gao the Greater, has imparted, but I won't have any such sorcery here.
hobbled before I begin. Of course. How else would your precious protege win?
My student, I do not trust Gao to fight honorably. Consider your attacks carefully. Prepare yourself and return when you are ready.
I'm ready now, let's do it.
Then let the fighters meet in the arena. Fighters, are you ready? This challenge will continue until one of you is incapacitated. This is not a practice bout. Injury is a possibility.
A possibility? I think it is more than likely.
I'm about to smash this dude's dreams.
Are you certain this is appropriate?
They have a dispute, and this is the only way to settle it with certainty. It will be an honorable contest. I have restricted Gao from using his father's sorcery.
I said you would regret getting in my way.
Fighters, begin!
Bring it on, punk.
Heavenly Wave. Leaping Tiger. Heavenly Wave.
He is not very graceful.
Focus. Heavenly Wave. Leaping Tiger. Heavenly Wave. Leaping Tiger. Focus.
Oops. Dun 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 dun. Ba 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 ba. That's okay, just totally interrupt my attack, that's cool.
Heavenly Wave.
Use the sword? Alright, fine, I'll use the sword. It's kind of playing on easy mode a bit, but we are on Grandmaster, so this will save it from taking like 6 hours. And now for the win.
Focus.
Oh, I did not expect to run out of focus right there. Whoops. Get wrecked. All right.
It is done. The challenge has concluded and the winner is clear.
No! I'm not finished!
Gao, I have made enough concessions to you today. I thought I could guide you away from your corrupted path, but you are too much the son of Gao the Greater. You are no longer welcome among my students, and your father's house shall have no more business here despite his influence.
I was not beaten! Not by this peasant!
You were defeated by your own foolish ambition and predictable temper. I will speak with you in my chambers about your expulsion. Go now. Everyone, this challenge is concluded. I'm sure the victor would appreciate your congratulations. They are well earned. Enjoy the words of your fellows. I will wait in the main hall, where we will discuss the Spirit Cave. Be certain you are ready when you come to me. Your life is about to change.
That was exciting. I'm glad you are safe. I knew you would be. Your skill is unmatched. Even Gao had to see that. I suppose that's what set him off.
He's got smacked
I hope he isn't
twice.
allowed to stay. Punishment just makes him worse. Master Li has bent like a willow to accommodate him and his sorcerer's father.
Master Li does a lot of confusing
Yes,
things.
Yes, he does. I didn't want to say, but, well, I guess that's why we aren't the master and he is. He must be thinking of bigger things.
It scares me sometimes, all this talk of troubled spirits. I didn't ask to be a part of it. As much as you want to know more, I doubt you had a say in your fate either. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be a happy time. You've proven your ability and Master Li is waiting for you. You should go to him.
Alright, so we're busy kicking some B, taking some names. Let us go recharge here. Just going to read this scroll here. Spirit font. And then we will focus up real quick. There we go. All right. There are a couple of ways around here. Just want to make sure we unlock all that. Spot from earlier. Trying to think if I've missed a scroll so far. I don't think I have, but we'll see. All right. I think we got this one, but why not?
Ah, there you are. Have you finished all your business with your fellow students? I expect our next conversation to change a great many things. You should be ready. Wait outside, Gao. I will finish with you later.
God, I wish he would finish me. What? Anyway. I've been hanging around
Now,
Freeze too
my
much.
student, there are many things ahead that you must discover about yourself. I trust you know the importance of your destiny.
Does it have something to do with the bandit assassin? How would I know? You tell me nothing.
I'm sorry, but I wanted your development unspoiled by expectation, and with the events of late, well, there have been
What kind of
many
candy
factors
from
acting
America? Have you tried any previously? Like, are you familiar with any brands already?
You were rescued from the Temple of Dirge in the land of howling spirits. You were orphaned by violent action. I take responsibility for it. You see, I used to be more than a humble teacher. To learn of yourself, you must learn more of me. I was once leader of the Imperial Army. I was known as Sun Li, the glorious strategist. I am the brother of Emperor Sun Hai.
So, remember that dude whose statue is down on the beach? Yeah, so this dude is his brother. He is Sun Li, the glorious strategist, who was the former advisor to the Imperial Army. So, much more than just a humble school teacher. Why would I believe that? It's too incredible.
I will tell you more, but first, we have an uninvited visitor.
Gao spying at the door.
Gao never could keep his ears to himself, especially when angry. So predictable. He's heard as much as I wanted him to. Perhaps it will give him a little perspective. He should respect even the most humble person, because who knows what lies within? That includes you and me both.
A good lesson to learn. Reese's, Charleston Chew, Jolly Ranchers, Airheads, and Laffy Taffy. I'm personally pretty partial to, I like Three Musketeers, Milky Way, both pretty solid. Twix is good. What else? Butterfinger is good, but it gets stuck in my teeth, so I don't know how you feel about that. What other candies? Hershey's is good, like the Hershey's bars, whether it's the regular chocolate or I even like their cookies and cream one. So those are what I would suggest. Why hide that you were the Emperor's brother?
I was ashamed. He seized your homeland during the long drought. It was an aggressive change in the Empire that would soon bring Death's Hand to power. I withdrew my support and tried to rally your people against the siege I had helped plan. A doomed effort. Many died on both sides.
Army of Dark Raid. Oh my goodness. Twilight Dragon, welcome to the stream. Triceratops, how you doing?
Tell you how you came into my care.
So this is good. We'll have a brief cutscene as I welcome our raiders. Where is Dark Jake himself? There he is, Dark Jake 13. Welcome, welcome. How's it going, my dude? What were you playing?
Come with me. No, this is my fight. Go!
So we're just watching the origin story here for our character in Jade Empire, a Bioware RPG. Spyro Reignited, very nice. Love me some Spyro the Dragon. So there is Prince Sun Qin, Death's Hand, and Emperor Sun Hai. And they are attacking the Temple of the Water Dragon. And that's us as a baby, aren't we cute? But thank you so much, Dark Jake, for the raid. For anyone in here who has not checked out Dark Jake, I think most of you have. Definitely cool dude. Plays a lot of fun games, so definitely check him out. Give him a like, give him a subscription. He is good people. So he stole the amulet that was laying there. As you can see, things are getting a little bit nuts in that temple. We are really well behaved for being in a snowstorm. He won't play Fable either? He won't, because he is the worst. Mike, how's it going, my dude? Yeah, Nar won't play anything that's fun or good or from the mid-2000s.
Each was a Lotus assassin, a minion of Death's Hand. More will come.
So yeah, Death's Hand is basically kind of the military guy now, and the Lotus assassins work under him and basically dispatch people like us. So who is this Death's Hand?
He is the right hand of the Emperor and rules the Lotus assassins in place of Prince Sun Qin, who was killed at Dirge, a death he may have orchestrated. He shows no hesitation and gave no thought to the lives of those we faced. His influence poisons the Emperor. I have no doubt he is utterly evil. I have never faced him, but I know of no one living who has. A dark energy sustains him. That is the armor of a man who has no remorse, no pity.
So tell me what this has to do with my destiny.
You were meant for something important, but because of my actions it was denied you. Stories about ghosts, the assassin on the beach, you are tied to this. Our dead no longer drift to the underworld. They wander, lost, going mad. In time they may overwhelm the living. It began when your people were destroyed.
Myths and legends start making sense.
You condemn without knowing all the facts. That is my fault, but I am trying to make up for it as quickly as circumstances allow. We are on the edge of the Empire, and not all spirits make their presence known. We are not immune, but I kept you isolated. This information could endanger you. The first assassin found us by accident. The next attack may not be so unfocused. To fix the world, you may threaten the power of some dangerous people. The spirit cave.
Thankfully, there's no cell phones.
As clear as they can be. Only you are meant to understand what is within. You will see the corruption of the spirit realm for yourself.
By the way, this is just below our school.
No.
Alright, so we asked if it's safe. He says we'll be different when we emerge. So, Master Li is not the first master of Two Rivers School. I wonder if that will be important to know. We'll see. Coming up. But yes, so, just to give you a quick background on what we're doing, this is my character. Her name is Furious Prostitute. We are currently going the more evil route, so that's what we got going on right now. And we are going to attempt to learn more about our people and the mystery that's going on. The sturdy gate bears a clay seal. A message is carved across the surface in Master Li's handwriting.
Spirits go mad if denied passage to the underworld. They are strong, but you can fight them. You can't kill the dead, but in defeat they are disrupted and can't reform for a time. You are tied to the reason why spirits wander. Many appeared after your people fell, and some are held in this cave. They are drawn to your amulet. It is ahead, waiting for you. Be careful. It is desired by many seeking power beyond the mortal realm. I make no apology for these trials, my student. You will come to see how necessary they are.
Gonna face Master Evil? Oh, we're gonna become Master Evil. That's the goal. So yeah, we are gonna go ahead and grab the amulet that you saw that was grabbed during that cutscene. So there it is. The pillar of stone contains some sort of metallic object within it. Carved into its crystalline surface is an inscription.
The dragon amulet was with you in Dirge. I understand what it does, but you are the one meant to be trained in its use. I am sorry that my actions denied you this. Essence gems are used by healers and upstart sorcerers and are common enough to be wasted on ornamentation. But with this amulet, you can tap their true potential.
Alright, so we got the Flawed Warrior Gem. That's going to give us body +1. So we are now a little bit physically stronger.
At using essence gems. I kept it from you because power is a beacon. The forces behind the restless dead will take an interest in you. Even mindless spirits may be drawn to you, just as they were confined here. In achieving your true power, you become a target that many will not be able to resist.
So yeah, basically now we're just a giant spirit magnet.
Womp womp.
Gotta be careful I don't accidentally jump into fire here, as that can hurt me. So I'm gonna have to take a shot there. Unfortunate. Alright, so we're gonna beat this dude to death with our crazy cool flips. Fun thing to note, as I'm sure Seth is probably saying, use the sword. Since they are spirit enemies, weapons do not work on them. So we are forced to rely on martial styles, and I think magic styles, if I remember correctly. There we go. By the way, the little animation at the end of any battle lets you know what your highest element is. So that kind of like flexing she just did indicates that body is her current maxed or strongest attribute. So we need to, there it is. Knew there were some vases in here. There's one, and then I think there's a second. Is it you? There it is. Alright, nice way to make $100. The writing on the clay tablet is strangely illegible. Rather than being poorly inscribed, it seems to change when you try to read it. You notice the amulet has started to glow, so we're going to hold it up.
My student, I hope you realize your importance. The restless dead must be allowed to find their way to the underworld. All of us will suffer if things continue as they are. Seek the source of this problem and eradicate it. That is your purpose and burden. I hope that the basics I have taught you will aid you in setting everything right.
Alright. So autosave means something's coming up.
Not all spirits succumb to bestial rage. A strong will can transcend death. These beings may have powers beyond any living foe, and intelligence to beguile and confuse. All will suffer if the dead remain this way. Soon you must leave Two Rivers. Seek the source of this problem, even if it leads to the heart of the Empire. I have old friends who may guide you, but I have old enemies too. The cave is secure. Meditate on what you see here. When you leave, all will be changed.
A student here? I had long forgotten the stench of the living. I ruled this place, taught with wisdom. Why can't I find my way? Where is the voice that should call to me? Back, Ghost, I have been warned of your lies. Lies? You cannot see the lie. The lie pulls us nowhere. Frustration. The way is blocked. The shepherd is gone. Cannot escape the living. Milling, stinking. You cloud the way. Who clouds the way? What's blocking you? Desire. Arrogance. The way of things is broken. No souls return to the living. What will become of the world if no souls are replenished? Eventually there will be an end. You are blind to the danger. Blind to the truth. Badass foreboding indeed. You can only understand if you see. I will make you see. I will make you understand. So this is the old master of Two Rivers. Alright, so he can use magic. However, because... Alright. I like to be strangely kind of, not poetic, but... basically, much like any good film, story, anything like that, I like to save the best for last. So we're going to try and stop him from using magic against us. In the corner a little bit there. Flip kick. Alright, we're now going to meditate, just like our master told us.
My power is stretched thin, bled away, and you are too small, too mortal to truly understand. But small things can move beneath the notice of others. Your master hopes that you will grow strong while he leads the predators away. His reasons are clouded, but you must find a way through the fog. You are the one who can hear, the one who can act. Search. But look also for yourself. You are a spirit monk, and you are the last.
What is a spirit monk?
I do not have the strength to answer. I am cut open, and the way to the underworld is shut. Spirits are lost with no shepherd, no guardians. You must restore us. The amulet is a focus. It will guide you. But when you know both sides of the Veil of Death, ability alone will save you. I have a moment of power, a window to grant knowledge of a primal energy. You must choose between ice and fire, and I will grant the skill to bring them to your hands.
Alright, audience participation time. So, as I mentioned, I will give you all input on what we decide to go with. So, should I become a flame user or an ice magic user? What do we think? Fire or ice? Seth says fire. Anybody else? What are our thoughts? Right now, fire's in the lead with 1 vote. Going once. Going twice. I'll give you all a second. If I choose one, am I prohibited from learning the other?
I have energy enough only to instill knowledge of one, not both. Knowledge of the other may come in time, but not today.
All right. I don't see anybody else, so we're going with fire.
Emotions burn within, but can be coaxed outwards as well. Harness this to bring fire to your hands. Yours is the power to unleash dire flame.
Finally, Master Li has withheld such knowledge.
There is no inherent villainy in any martial action, only in the hearts of those who wield them. If you rely too much on simple force, then you cannot act without it. I can do no more. I must fade. Pity those spirits that have grown twisted. You will come to know their pain when life leaves you. Pity the world if you fail, Spirit Monk, for you are the last.
I was gonna say, for not having the energy to keep going, she certainly is pretty chatty. So now that we've chosen, I will let you know ice is my preferred magic style in this, but we can make fire work pretty well. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do a little reading. A little more reading. So we got an inferior intimidation gem and structured body. So those are a couple of good items. Level up first and foremost. Yeah, we'll go that. 3 points on fighting styles, so we are going to go damage, and we'll go chi increase there. So, is there another one of these? I feel like we've missed a scroll stand somewhere along the way. Oh, we are going to grab these bones. $100. So we also got the inferior intimidation gem, so now intimidation is our strongest at 11. So we're going to intimidate fools if we need to. All right, we are headed back, and we are going to surprise our master by being out a little earlier than expected. He is way too chill for lightning erupting in his room, I have to say.
What are you doing out here? You are supposed to be meditating on the amulet and what you have learned for at least another day.
I didn't need that long. A spirit released me.
A spirit released you? That explains your strange exit. This is a very sudden development I did not foresee. Perhaps it has something to do with your amulet.
Maybe.
Tell me, did you learn anything about the destiny that stretches before you, or what has led you this far?
She said it was the last spirit monk. What does that mean? You have kept things from me. What is a spirit monk?
Be careful. I do not want you to be misled by sources I cannot anticipate. Your people had warriors by that name. I regret that my actions caused their downfall. 20 years ago, the Empire was mired in drought. Your people revered the water dragon, so their temple of Dirge was the ideal place to ask the heavens for help. But the water dragon governed more than just moisture. The drought was part of the natural order, and not for mortals to alter. The spirit monks denied us access. The Emperor was incensed. He asked me to plan a display of power that would force their compliance. As our armies marched, I realized how wrong we were.
Did you try and stop your brother?
He could not be dissuaded. I fled with you as the rest of your people were killed. You must discover for yourself what being the last of your kind means. What else did this vision reveal? You are only to retrieve the amulet, learn to place gems in it, and meditate on your future. I don't want you to be distracted.
Master Li, there's still no sign of her.
What? What is it, Wu? I'm sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
Dawnstar, as I told you, Master. She went missing after Gao's men were discovered in the school. The state of her room suggests some sort of fight took place.
I see. She is not there.
No, Master Li. There's no sign of her.
I see. This may prove useful. Thank you, Jingwu. You may go.
Useful, huh?
Your appearance put Gao's disgrace out of my mind, but it would seem that your early exit from the caves has come at just the right time.
What did you mean when you said this will be useful?
I didn't mean to appear callous. I'm sure Dawnstar is fine. What I meant was that this will serve as a final measure of your abilities. What better way to show mastery over your abilities than to turn them towards helping your fellow student?
By murdering another student, you know.
I doubt she is in the school.
As you
and
do.
Someone would have seen her if she was in the village. You might want to try the surrounding marshland. That is good. You.
All right, so we're going to skip through that because he's basically saying visit the shops, get items, stock up. All right, so we are going to visit our good friend, the smiliest of Smiling Mountains.
I heard about Dawnstar. Perhaps I can help in some small way. Fendo received some essence gems and passed a few along to me. They may be of use to you.
All right. So we're going to buy all of these. I usually just buy them all because even though each one takes a point away from another one, they all essentially add up to +2 extra, so there we go. All right. Are you talking to me yet, Kiamin? Are we friends again?
Everyone's shouting that Dawnstar is
We are.
missing. She's more responsible than most of us, which makes her running off all the more concern.
It's the Dim Sum Mountain.
I don't suppose
Yeah.
you care, though. Other people are just pieces to move about a game.
I wouldn't say
board in
that's
your
dim sum.
eyes.
I'd say that's dim a lot.
In a way, I hope you don't find her for her own good.
Dang. So she's still mad. I mean, what did I do? All I did was potentially cripple her for life. She's acting like I kicked her puppy or something, which I could do. It would increase my evil. Add that to the list. Puppy kicking. All right, we're going to be treated to a rather unpleasant sight here in a minute. Dim All Mountain. Yes. Does sound like a delicious mountain.
I couldn't believe it. He killed him with a single blow and laughed as this poor boy gasped his last.
You! Gao the Lesser did this. He was dragging some sort of sack and this boy challenged him.
So, yeah, you remember the dude that was standing watch over the gate before? He gone.
I couldn't say. It was awfully large and looked heavy, but I was watching from a ways away. We didn't want to get close to that murderer.
Man, some of the facials are bad in
We
this.
hid out of sight as Gao went toward the gate out of town.
Why did he kill student Saipat?
This brave young man stopped Gao and demanded to know what he was carrying.
Gao just laughed at him and tried to walk on by, but the student challenged him. Gao just shrugged, turned, and killed this poor boy in one blow. Gao...
All right, so we're going to try and catch him now.
There you are. I hear your friend, Morin.
So, he's got some items for sale. I'm not going to buy anything. We can find most of those lying around anyway.
Do you have a...
We do have a chance to gain some evil,
Oh,
though.
senior student. I wanted to thank you for your help earlier. I wasn't sure anyone would come down to our little circle of houses when the bandits attacked. It's out of the way, so I'd almost given up hope.
The bandits learned a lesson in humility.
That they did. That they did. Though there's one other thing. A small matter, really, but I appear to be missing my chest.
No, it's still there.
Which is to say, its contents were not there.
Oh, that chest.
The bandits had taken almost everything I had. But I know it was still there when... well, when you arrived.
What are you trying to say, man?
It was rather full of silver. A life savings, you know. Would you happen to know what happened?
Yeah, I took the money out of there.
You saw nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Yeah, you saw nothing.
I'll just go. I don't want any trouble.
Out of my face with that nonsense. Alright, so our intimidation's high enough that that worked very easily. So there's a bamboo cask back here. So, let's get ready to see a familiar face.
It's a bit of a shame what happened to the guard here. The fool got in the way of Gao the Lesser. The young master thought you might come after him, so he left us here to slow you down. You were lucky against those bandits, but we're not so easy to push around.
Now, we could intimidate them and possibly avoid this fight, but I'm in the mood to flex a little bit, so you'll need a lot more men to even break my stride. And they will definitely answer that.
Lucky day for us then, isn't it? Gao the Greater makes sure his son is well protected. Very well protected. We'll do more than slow you down. Time to pay back your debt, farmer. Let's see if your life is worth a few silvers. Ha!
You told me I should do something, student. Well, my new friends have given me an easy way to pay back Gao the Greater. So, the guy that we refused to help out by giving him 20 silver earlier is now going to try to kill us.
Leaping time.
And we get extra evil just for making sure that happened. Alright, so we're going to try and kill this mercenary because he's got a sword, and swords piss me off. Whoop. Why the... Excuse me? My attack, like, went sideways on this dude. There we go. That's...
Long sword.
Crowd control. Bowtie so flex. In fact, he flexes so hard he can actually read comments while he's in the middle of battle. Interrupt that attack. Get wrecked.
Oh, my head feels like a war drum, and the battle did not go in the Empire's favor. What happened? I was speaking with Gao, that spoiled little noisy cricket. He hit me without cause.
Some guard you are, can't protect yourself.
He came from nowhere. He was dragging a sack, and I asked him if he needed help. He said no, just the key to the gate, and then he conjured this ball of flame around his hand. I don't really remember what happened next. I might have passed out. No one's ever threatened me before.
So he just passed out after getting intimidated, and this is the dude guarding the gate. Good news. Good news. Did you at least see where he went?
There's only one place he could have gone if he left the village. The path leads past the fields to the swamps. What did he do? Why would he resort to attacking me just to leave the village?
He kidnapped Dawnstar.
What? That arrogant whelp? I trust you're following him to put him in his place. Go on. Why waste time talking to me? Get moving.
On that, we agree. Why waste time talking to you? Alright, so again, for being a jerk, we get more evil points. And we are headed to the swamps. The swamps surrounding Two Rivers are home to bandits and raiders who prey on unwary travelers. One thing I do appreciate about this game, in their loading screens, the advice given there is usually pertaining to directly what you're talking about and not just random advice.
Quit crying, fool, or we... My poor Fen, what have you done to her? Who's there?
Alright, so this dude is upset about his precious flower of the fields, Fen. So let's take a look at this dire flame we got here. Get ready for the dragon. This time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh yeah.
Focus. I will never stop.
So talk to that dude in a minute. We're gonna pop in here real quick, heal up, and hopefully get a gem out of here. Nope, we didn't get lucky this time. Sometimes that cask has a gem inside of it, which is really nice. All right, let's chat.
Gone. She's gone. They took her away, my beautiful Fen, my flower of the fields. Please, my name is Hing, and you must help me. My Fen is so delicate, she will chafe under a bandit's yoke.
I lost someone as well. Did they have anyone else with them?
Hide so many thieves. You could walk right past the camp and not see it. There's no telling where they took your friend. Or my Fen. I knew we were getting too close to the marshes. Why was I so foolish? Of course these thieves would strike at my beautiful Fen. I can't leave without her. They'll work her to death or eat her or worse. Can you do anything? Please?
What would I receive for helping you?
I have lost all that I had. All I really want back is my precious Fen. If you find anything else of mine with these bandits, it is yours. Please.
All right.
I am no common bandit. I've been hunted by far worse than you.
Bow tie so horse steak?
Jesus. Student, I am not your enemy. This was a misunderstanding.
You could be just another bandit. Keep your distance.
I am no bandit. Stay on your guard if you want, but I have no desire to test your training. I passed through your village once or twice. I've seen your skill. My name is Zhu. I have been called Sagacious Zhu, if you prefer a title. It's a name I share with the first emperor, Sagacious Tien.
I don't picture a thoughtful and perceptive emperor fighting in a swamp.
I see your point. There are differences. Tien was a knowledgeable man, whereas I feel that a person can sometimes think too much. I don't believe I need to explain myself beyond that.
I'm in a hurry. Someone was taken from the village by Gao the Lesser.
No wonder you came out here as you did. You're looking to rescue someone. You probably gave no thought to your own safety. That is very selfless of you. I tend to think more efficiently. I did hear something about a camp. They seem to be killing bandits so they won't be disturbed. There wasn't much more. I just wanted some peace and quiet.
You seem familiar with their type. Is there anything else you can tell me?
No, I'm not interested in looking for trouble. I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. As bad as this is, you're better off without my help.
Well, if you see a student named Dawnstar, at least show her how to get out of here.
Dawnstar? I am familiar with that name. But I still can't. I've spent a long time avoiding trouble. I don't want to go looking for it now. I'm sorry. Wait. Dawnstar, your friend should not suffer because of my reluctance. A group of men went to the north. They had a large pack that was giving them trouble. That may be where their camp is. There's no way to leave the marsh in that direction. Not on foot anyway. I will show you. It is easy to get lost.
You changed your mind when I mentioned Dawnstar. Why?
I can refuse some fool determined to get lost in the swamp, but I doubt your friend earned her fate. Gao the Lesser shouldn't get such a prize without a fair fight. Now come, we have some catching up to do. We'll find them. Like I said, they can't get out in that direction. Not on foot.
I'll go the way you say, but I'll be watching you.
I do not blame you. There are times when I do not trust myself, but I will help you here today. Let's go.
All right, so we got ourselves a new follower. This is Sagacious Zoo. He powers up, I believe, your weapons. Yep, you deal extra damage with weapon styles. We'll throw him on support. Breed some junk. There should be bones over here. Yep. There they are. I feel like there's one more thing, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm insane. Alright, I'm insane.
Your quarry has based himself in the north. There are paths right and left, but I doubt one is any safer than the other.
So we're going to fight on the bridge first.
Well, what have we here? More outlaws? They're everywhere. Gao was right to order them killed, even if just to keep the camp clear while he secures his woman.
This ain't one of ours, soldier. You can't fool us. If Gao wants us out of the swamp, you'll have to fight us every step.
Alright, so we're fighting Gao's mercenaries as well as the random swamp bandits. And both sides are equally poorly trained. And exploded. Yay!
It looks like the soldiers have taken control from the band.
You... Look! More bandits creeping into the camp!
Don't kick me. You see that? He kicked me right in the shins. What a jerk. Hey, perfect.
What? Who? No, wait. I don't want any more trouble.
You don't have any options to choose, friend.
Look, I'll tell you whatever you want. The money isn't good enough to die for, all right?
Where's Dawn Star?
The woman.
She would have been safer
That cave is home
out here
to
with
both
us.
Toad demons and ogres, and both are in a foul temper from fighting over the space. Running in there is like moving from the claws to the fangs.
We refused to go after her, so Gao went himself.
Why'd he kidnap Dawn Star?
know. He just said it was very important that he get her tonight. He brought a few groups of us over for it. We didn't take her. We made Gao do that himself. I know we shouldn't have let him talk us into any of this, but he doubled our pay. It was just one woman. Compared to some things, well, all I'll say is that this wasn't the worst thing done by a Gao lately.
It's all Gao's fault. How convenient. I don't believe you.
Look, that's all I can say. Just let me go. I won't be any more trouble for you. If I go back to Gao's father, I'll be killed as a failure.
A reasonable punishment. Gao has some things right.
By my grandfather, I won't get in your way again, I swear.
I don't know. Do we trust that on his grandfather he wouldn't mess with us, or do we not let him go anywhere? Is this his final day as a mercenary? What do we think? Night, night, no trust. All right.
No, no. I told you all I could.
All right, but before we head into the caves... All right, so we're going to learn about something called traps. So, depending on our focus, we may be able to dodge this. It's going to be in this one right here. Nope. All right. High focus increases your chance of avoiding damage from traps by evading. So, sadly, we were not able to.
Shouldn't killing outlaws yield some good silver? All I found is this troublesome creature, and she won't do a thing I say. Her last keeper trained her too well. If we can't get any work out of her, I want her cut and carved for tomorrow. If I have to be out here on Gao's little errand, at least I can be well fed. Look out! It must be more bandits! Get them!
Hey, we almost died. That's cool. Grandmaster difficulty!
Heavenly waiting. Focus. Leaping tiger. Focus.
There we go, get our health back. That is the reason why I prefer ice. Ice, when you do the harmonic combo, gives you a chi orb instead of a health orb.
Thank you for saving me. I was getting tired of catering to these fools. I thought I was saved when they killed the bandits that raided my husband's wagon, but these soldiers were no better. You have my gratitude.
You are safe now, Fen. Hing sent me.
Fen? You have come this far for Fen. Did Hing send you here without even mentioning my name?
Oh dear, this will be unpleasant for someone.
I am Xinghua. These animals made me cook for them, clean up their filth. And Hing sent you for the flower. I will kill him.
Notice how Sagacious Zoo was smiling when he said that. So you aren't the flower of the fields that Hing mentioned?
No, but she is here. Oh yes, just over here. Let me present her to you. Fen, come.
So at least it's not as creepy that they were going to eat her now, right?
Fen, my flower. You are safe. I knew this great fighter would save you. I couldn't leave without you. The cart needs your strength to pull it.
I am safe as well, Hing. Or did you forget I was missing?
Oh, there you are, my dear. I'm glad you did not come to harm.
But you are more concerned about the ox, I see.
Have either of you seen a man named Gao? I don't care who was saved, I want my reward.
Are you another fool who values things over lives? Careful, or you may develop some unwholesome attachments.
I prayed for your safe return, dear, but the cart will not move itself.
You will be lucky if I don't make you pull it while the ox rides. She is clearly important enough. Come.
Hassan, how's it going, my dude? Welcome, welcome.
Silver as reward
We
for
are
our
playing some
safety.
Jade Empire,
I
and this
value my
dude
own
basically
life
cared
at least
about
that much.
saving his ox while his wife was also kidnapped.
Yes, dear.
Things are going well on this end. How about you, my dude?
Show me some attention.
No, dear.
Are you lying again?
No, dear.
Are you listening to me?
No, dear.
Why did we get open palm? What? Ah. Dang it. Well, alright. Apparently I screwed up that interaction. It has been a few years since I've played this, so might mess up a few dialogue options. Could have sworn that was the one that got me. Meh. What can you do? So I'll have to do something more evil later on. It goes? Well, hopefully it goes well. Alright, so we are now inside the cave here. And we're going to encounter some things we haven't seen before. Haha.
You will be sorry.
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it, Gao? This is your mess. I didn't make you kidnap me.
Your friend is doing a good job of frustrating Gao into carelessness. That will work in your favor, but it also means we have to follow them by a different route. Be careful. That means fresh enemies for us. These caves harbor strange creatures.
So what's funny is those ogres that he just beat are actually resistant to magic, so I'm surprised he was able to damage them with that magical attack. Excuse me? That dude damaged me before he even swung. You kidding me? Well, we're dead. Alright. Let's try that again. Hopefully this time I don't get randomly attacked from, like, space. Oh, really? Really? Oh, do I have to redo all of that? I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. Well, apparently I gotta redo all this, so... On the plus side, I get my evil points now. Why am I taking damage randomly? Nobody hit me there. What the heck is going on? Screw it, we'll leave Sagacious Zoo on attack. Ouchies indeed, yeah. I don't know what the deal is there.
Fen?
Oh, that's why I got positive points. Oh. I don't have time for this. How many others are there?
Fen, my flower. You are safe. I knew this great fighter would save you. I couldn't leave without you. The cart needs your...
I am...
Oh.
But...
Yes. Alright, so we got our points there. Slap.
It looks like the soldiers are taking control.
Leaping tiger.
Always nice when my attack partner there winds up screwing up my combo. Yeah, get bullied. All right. So we'll chat with this guy again. Don't have any options. Where's Dawnstar? Alright, and murdering innocent dude. Thank you. Let's go kill these guys really quick.
What is this? More bandits, but...
Did it auto-kill the other two mercenaries then? It did. Alright. Let's try this again. I figured it would have auto-saved when we went in the cave. It's kind of weird. We will try our hand at these again. Nope, still taking damage. Worthwhile to open though. Occasionally it'll drop items like gems, stuff like that. Alright, Swamp Cave. So ogres driven out of the civilized world by people who fear their size and brutality didn't catch the rest. saw that already.
Your friend...
Drop a quick save. Because I don't want to do this a third time. Let's fight some ogres.
Leaping tiger.
Heal up here. Nice, that gave us a good amount back. One of these is trapped. That's the one. Here's another ogre. So we're gonna roll through this thing here. There we go, because it will drop focus orb. Yeah, get bullied. I think it's this path right here. All right, so we're going to encounter something new right now in just a sec.
To enter these caves. Gao will have to pay for this inconvenience.
So this is a toad demon. So we're going to heal our way through that poison. And upon beating the Toad Demon, we have gained the ability to change into it. However, Toad Demon requires an immense amount of magic, as do all of the demon styles. So we will sadly not really be using it much. We do pick up, though, a flawed monk gem. All right, now we got all 3 slots in use. Another quick save so Seth doesn't yell at me. Now it's going to auto-save for that extra savey goodness. And here we are.
I swear, Dawnstar, my patience is running thin. No! No! Not you! Anyone but you! What are you doing here?
Wasting my time on another errand and all because of you.
An errand? I hope saving me means more than that.
Meh.
You see? I did you a favor, but you were too stupid to know a good thing when you're in its grasp.
Being kidnapped was a good thing? You have an odd view of what it takes to impress a woman.
Fools! You'd be dead if it wasn't for me. Everything you had is gone. My father has seen to that.
Empty threats from a beaten man.
It has already begun. You'll see. Death comes from above to ferret out your hidden master and his real name. Dawnstar was the only thing I wanted to save, and what thanks do I get? Nothing. So be it. I'll just kill you all and forget your pitiful little village ever existed.
I'm getting sick of your raving, Gao.
Then fight, and we'll see who's better outside your pretty school. Even if you win, you've lost elsewhere.
Let's settle this, Gao, one-on-one.
Good. There's no Master Li.
I could bring a follower into the fight, but nah.
I'll kill you in time to see the red sky over your village.
Leaping tiger.
So keep that in mind. I'll kill you in time to see the red sky over your village. Alright, not the greatest start for me. Thanks to our abilities, I was able to get mine off slightly before his. It's always nice when I'm able to get off first. Heyo. Wow, he canceled his own ability. can throw fire and use Heavenly Wave. We're basically the same person. Now to quote Seth, use the sword. This one I break because it gives mana. Alright, and that is Gao the Lesser, now Gao the Real Dead.
I'm not sure why Gao thought he would get away with this. He had to know that someone in the village would come for me, although I suspected it would be you.
Yes, I always get saddled with Master Lee's cast-off chores. I feel so bad, Seth.
Is that what this was? I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. I'll make sure someone else is available the next time I get kidnapped.
Yes, please do.
Does this friend of yours share your lack of concern? Perhaps this is a chore for him as well.
I am Sagacious Zoo. I'm glad to see you are well.
Sagacious Zoo. Well, I am grateful to you, at least. I have no idea why Gao felt dragging me through the swamp would be beneficial.
I don't know, but I think we should head back to the village.
I want Master Lee to know that we are both safe. It's too bad, though. He wanted to reach Gao. I'm sure of it. Gao just seemed to get more and more bitter. He didn't respond well to discipline. It's too bad.
I will wait by Gao's flyer.
Alright, so we're gonna do that. Gentle Persuasion, I don't think we can use. Oh wait, no, we can. Never mind. I was thinking of something else. So, this is pretty cool gem. Gives body and spirit +1. So let's see, spirit, body. We will go for that there. The young family was well respected in the Imperial City and had a tradition of dedicating their lives to public service. They served as town guards, city officials for many generations, were renowned for their force of personality, able to get what they wanted from others through reputation and physical presence. Passed down from father to son through each generation was an heirloom, a simple gem that was always prominently worn. The gem, Gentle Persuasion, was eventually gambled away by an unlucky heir, and the fates conspired to disgrace the family shortly after. So like they said, normal people could kind of use gems, but we can bring out the full potential thanks to our amulet. Good to see the hate flow. I'm glad I'm sustaining you. I do what I can. So structured body. Cool, cool. And yeah, if you look at our conversation, we're 17 in intimidation right now, so we can intimidate everyone. That's full, that's full. We are going to restore our focus, because I think one of these is trapped. There we go. So there's the focus evade. And we get the technique Viper's Wit. So it gives focus +2 and charm +1. A sharp wit and mind are key to winning the hearts of people. Too many believe that looks and strength alone rule the day, and neglect to realize that a mind will always triumph. Ladies. One's wit and skill must strike like a snake, taking the opponent by surprise. So, when in doubt, surprise him with your snake. Alright, moving on to the entrance to the cave.
What happened to Gao's men? I thought they abandoned him, but it looks like you had to fight them all. I didn't realize you took that much of a risk getting to me. Thank you.
No problem, Chore. I enjoyed it. It was real, not like the gentle sparring at the school.
Always so cold. I guess it helped you here. I heard Gao tell his men to attack anyone who approached. His mercenaries didn't seem too eager to follow me into the cave, though. It seemed like they were humoring him. Maybe they were his father's men. I don't... Wait. Do you hear something?
Hey, what's that over there? So he's going to be back in time to see the red sky over our village. Well, the sky's starting to look a little red.
There are so many. Where are they coming from?
You should be more concerned with where they are going. You may have won a victory over Gao the Lesser, but it looks like he put things in motion that have outlived him.
What? What do you mean?
These machines have weapons. They drop casks that explode on impact. There will be soldiers on the ground as well.
Was that what Gao meant? He said something about death coming from above for Master Li.
He kidnapped you so you wouldn't get caught in an attack? Yeah, we'll make it about ourselves. We're selfish. Was this all a distraction to get me out of the village?
It doesn't matter. We have to get back. The students, everyone will need our help.
Walk away, Dawnstar. You won't get there in time. Better to avert your eyes than see something you care about fall to ruin. Save yourself the pain.
That's your solution to everything. Just walk away.
This machine of Gao's, do you know how to make it work? Could you fly it?
I doubt there are two people in the Empire that know how they work. It's a baffling combination of magic and artifice.
Just need to know if we can control it safely.
We may be able to do it among the three of us. I was told that they are simple to control.
So you don't really know?
If you actually cared about the safety of this machine, you wouldn't be about to fly it into a swarm of enemies. What guarantee do you want? There is a handle attached to something like the reins of an ox yoke. You move it left and right, forward and back. It should swim through the air fairly smoothly.
So it's like flying a swimming ox. Well, that helps.
Will you come to help us, Zoo? You seem to have a good heart.
If you are intent on returning, I will accompany you. I've already done more than I wanted, but I could not avoid this forever.
You are an interesting person, Sagacious Zoo. Your eyes hold a great sadness that is oddly familiar to me, but I don't know why. Perhaps I am imagining it. We will discuss it another time. I hope we are not too late.
Alright, now for one of the most fun or least fun segments, depending on how you look at it, in the game. Bowtie's so dead. No, Bowtie will live. And he will fly a plane.
You have to hurry.
For those who like to Galaga, here's your chance to relive the magic. Ow. Boop. Definitely just flew into that plane. Cool. Ow. There we go. Once you get the power up, you can actually just hold the button down.
The town.
So yeah, Two Rivers is real destroyed. See Dawnstar's house. And we're flying down. Right? Now, it gets super ridiculous later on. Oh, we're not supposed to see you yet. Alright, so we got Radiant Aura.
expected. I'm sorry you had to see this.
I saw the smoke from the air, but I didn't think it would be so bad. Everyone is gone.
Yeah, I saw everything was blown up and on fire, but I thought everything would be okay. Oh no. I need you ready to fight, Dawnstar.
Look around. What are we doing here if we can't save anyone? We have to find Master Li. He wouldn't let this happen, not without a fight.
Do what you can together. We will meet in the heart of your school.
Yeah, it's cool. Just run off mysteriously. It's all good. All right, leveling up time. We seem to be burning a lot of focus, so I'm going to start investing more heavily in there. We will go ahead and further upgrade. So we got pretty solid damage thus far out of Leaping Tiger. Pretty soon, maybe we'll invest. Well, we'll see if we invest in the weapon.
It's all gone. Why did Gao's father do this? Why are his men here?
I hate this. There's no challenge in killing simple peasants.
They said no survivors, so there better be no survivors.
I know, but who is this for? Whoever's really giving the orders must be influential.
Do you want to ask Gal the Greater? No. So quit yapping and make sure there's no survivors. Looks like we have a few more peasants to put down.
Let's just make it quick.
Gonna put me down, huh? So since Dawnstar heals our chi, I am actually just gonna avoid this dude's attacks for a little bit, so that we can regenerate. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. There we go. Almost like we never even healed. So yeah, we're putting out good damage right now. That's blocked, that's blocked.
The school, burning. Every spring, I planted flowers, one for each student. Now everyone is gone. Don't let it be true.
Student remains. There they are. Let me loot your corpse. Give me 20 bucks. All right. So we don't need anything from up there. So we now get to see a further reaching impact of our choice to wind up giving Kia Min the bearded tongue grass instead of the red silk.
This fool wench's leg was ready to fall off and she thought she could fight us. Maybe we didn't teach her enough of a lesson.
You're a sick bastard. You know that? Forget her. We've got company. This one looks healthy.
So we get some evil points there. If we had given her the red silk instead of the bearded tongue grass, she would have been alive, we would have gotten good points, and she actually would have killed both the bandits. Or the mercenaries. So basically, we're the reason she's dead. We're going to loop around this way, as it will bring us an extra fight and a little extra experience. Not sure how that didn't hit anybody, but okay. Wonder who made that decision, right? For the life of me, I just can't remember. Ah, well, it'll be fine. At least she'll be able to go to the underworld now that she's dead. Ooh, wait a minute. Nope. We just learned that can't happen. All right, let's see what happened here.
What is this? We missed a couple of these pitiful students? This is like crushing ants. There's no end to you people.
Ants.
That's all their lives were to you?
What do you mean, you people? Blame Nar? I do blame Nar for not playing this game. If he plays through, he could be a good guy. I am no weakling student. I will defeat you.
I doubt you've seen real bloodshed. Just like the other would-be warriors in the school. Men,
Bro, you got something on your
John
face.
the Greater wants this village cleared. Get the job done.
Alright, ladies first. So basically there's pretty much going to be 4 of them for quite a while. We need to whittle down their numbers a little bit here. Flex. Okay, Jesus Christ. Apparently I got hit with a sword a couple times and died. Well. Let's try that again. Oof, that was rough. Didn't even have a chance to react. He literally rolled into me, stunned me, and killed me. That is rough.
What is this? We missed a couple of these pitiful students?
I did. I got
crushing
that. That was painful.
You people.
All right, let's try that again. Only hopefully to much better results. That's a shame, though. I fought well that first time, too. Cleared that whole group out without really taking a hit.
That's much better. Focus.
And I got hit. Alright, so now I know we pop into focus when we begin here. So the good news is he's starting out with a different style this time. Although I am going to rock sword here. Just to clear these guys out. Yes, I am shocked. How is he able to do that? So he is using a style we have not seen yet. I won't spoil anything for you, but that electricity is something we can control too. Get some chi strikes going here. So you notice how we dodged the sword for the rest of those this time instead of just taking all the hits and dying. All right, better. That was not as painful for my character or my ego.
There were so many, everywhere, and fire from the skies.
Shh. We've chased off all of Gao's men. We'll be safe now.
No, they came later. First there were fighters in black, with fists you could hardly see. She told them where to attack and they turned like one mind. One purpose. Except for the one. He stood alone. His armor so black. Black like a hole in the earth. So deep you can't get out.
You'll be all right. Just be still.
I tried so hard. I'm sorry.
Wu said... He said there was no warning. Just calm skies and then fire from above. He organized the students, but they were overrun. Master Li was taken when it began. He went without a fight, giving them what they wanted. But afterwards, the students... they were killed anyway.
The Lotus Assassins. They leave no one alive to tell the tale. People fear the unknown. For Gao the Greater to have them as allies is troubling. The figure your friend spoke of is Death's Hand, the leader of the Lotus Assassins. This student was strong to live as long as he did.
You mentioned, Wu mentioned a woman giving orders. What about her?
A lieutenant, perhaps. Death's Hand leads all others. He would not appear unless this was important. He usually acts behind the scenes. I don't know why they were so intent on taking your Master Li, but they never attacked without purpose.
Master Li told me he was the Emperor's brother. Gao overheard.
That's not possible. Sun Li, the glorious strategist, was the Emperor's brother and the head of the Imperial Army. Your Master Li cannot be him.
Why not?
Because he can't. Sun Li was declared a traitor to the Empire 20 years ago. The Emperor himself accused him of killing the third brother, Prince Qin. And besides, the glorious strategist would not have made such mistakes.
What mistakes?
Revealing himself, for one. For another, he would have known that giving himself up would not save your students.
Wouldn't you recognize him? You must have seen him when visiting the village.
I stayed on the outskirts. I saw him at a distance a couple of times, but had no reason to look past the beard for a man 20 years dead. I had other interests.
Like Dawnstar.
I know enough about the glorious strategist to say he would not have made these mistakes. And I know far too much about the Lotus Assassins. I was one.
That explains your unwillingness to come here. You recognized a familiar tactic.
It doesn't matter.
But she is right to question me. I'm accustomed to such suspicion.
It doesn't matter. Whoever you are, whatever you were, you did not do this, and you do not have our master. We need to decide what to do. When we know where we are going, when we have a plan, then we can talk about who knows what.
My girl is short. Like, dear God. I should continue with the journey.
I don't know anything about that. But I suppose I can try to point you in a
do the journey.
direction. If you wish to pursue this, we should head to the heart of the Empire, the Imperial City.
Why? What is there?
Gao the Greater was behind this attack, but I suspect there is someone else behind him. You will find your answers in the Imperial City.
You know a lot. We will have to talk about the source of that knowledge.
If you've been lying, I'll see you answer for it.
Make whatever judgment you wish. I assure you, I have already made worse.
Let's go. I don't want to be here. I want to go where I can actually make a difference.
That is a very common desire. The hardest to achieve, but very common. Come, let's see if we can get Gao the Lesser's contraption in the air again. It won't be stable enough to get to the Imperial City, but we might reach the trading village of Tian's Landing. All trade routes lead to the heart of the Empire. If we are lucky, we can find someone to give us passage. If we're lucky.
So we're now given the option to attack or evade. We are going to attack. Because, yay, attacks! So So basically you can get by in the game without ever doing flying sections, but I figure you all might enjoy them. And there will be times when we actually do need to engage in this minigame, so might as well get used to it again. There we go. This will kill most, but it'll miss a few. Floating mines, super creepy. Did it. So it turns out I'm not a good pilot. Unfortunate.
That was quite the crash. I wouldn't have left the marsh had I known we were headed for such a spectacular landing. It's a miracle we all survived unharmed. We did all survive, didn't we?
Nope, we're all dead. Game's over. Did it. It'll take more than a little crash to hurt me.
I'm okay too. A little shaken up is all.
We were lucky. Only a fool braves the air currents without a proper wind map. You can't navigate the skies without them. Not safely, anyway.
And I guess we're grounded till we find a wind map.
So where are we going to find a wind map of this region? We can't follow Master Lee's captors without one.
Things are even worse than that. Look at our flyer. Even if we had a wind map, this thing wouldn't take to the air again.
So we need a wind map and a new flyer. Things just keep getting better and better, don't they?
Not to further darken your mood, but flyers and wind maps are rare, even in the Imperial City. Out here, they're all but unknown.
Gao and his pirates used flyers to attack Two Rivers, and the Lotus Assassins who took Master Lee had them too. Somebody around here must know something about them.
I don't plan on being stuck here for long. I'll figure something out.
I'm sorry to get upset, but every second we're stuck here, Master Lee gets farther away from us.
We're near Tien's Landing. It's a small village, but maybe someone there knows where we can find a new flyer. If nothing else, I remember a clearing suitable for a camp. And if we can't find a flyer, we can always follow on foot. To the south of the village is a forest. A trade route leads through it to the Imperial City. The village is across the bridge and beyond a large marker stone. Look for the giant rock with a painting of a fish on it, and you'll know you're heading in the right direction.
Alright, let's get moving. Dawnstar, come with me.
Very well. I'll wait here for now. It's not so different from the marsh, actually. More of an impending sense of doom. But that could just be your influence.
We should get going. There has to be a better place for us to rest than this. Let's go.
Alright, so the game itself is broken up into 7 chapters. We just finished with chapter 1, which is one of the shortest chapters. I'd say one of the 3 shortest chapters. Chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 5? Chapter 2 and 3 are the longest. 5 and 6 are also sizable, and then 1, 4, and 7 are relatively short. But we've been going for almost 3 hours. It is 8 o'clock by me. I'm going to start doing a couple of things at night that I got to do. I got to send some email and get some stuff ready for going into work tomorrow. So I'm going to call it a stream. But before we get going, I figure we got a couple of people here. We could at least get a small little raid going. So we are going to go on a hashtag bowtie raid. So we are going to be going into another person's stream, for those who don't know, and we're going to be dropping hashtag bowtie raid in their stream. Show them some support, show them some love, drop them a like and a sub if you really like them. So this person should look relatively familiar. We are going to be checking out Mr. JB3. He is playing some Overwatch and some Moira, so go on over to his channel, show him some love, show him some support. Thank you so much for coming on out, and be sure to look out for the video I have coming up very soon for the 24-hour stream. For now, this is Bowtie SoFly saying have a great day, and stay fly.